What is up, Tops? What is up, dudes? What up, guys? Welcome back to the garage, man. I'm starting today off. You know what? First, let me tell you, I apologize about the last video. I hate cutting videos off like that without at least showing you the progress in which we made or doing an outro or whatever. But the thing is, I was out here till like 6 something in the morning. I didn't get to bed till like 7 o'clock. Literally worked on this stuff the entire day before that. Since being I went to bed so late or early in the morning, I ended up sleeping basically all day, and I had to wake up, edit the video. Like, it was just a mess, man. So yeah, that's the reason why. But I figured I'd give you a little walk around now, let you see how all the parts came out, all sprayed. Now everything is still satin, nothing has been clear coated. So I still do need to go through all this stuff, and just like the car itself, we are going to wet sand everything. So for the most part, every square inch of all of this is going to get wet sanded. I really like doing it that way because it ensures that it's just gonna be smooth, bro. Like, you get all of the orange peel, not only out of the base coat, like not only out of the paint, but then we get to hit it with the clear coat. After clear coat, we can do wet sanding and then obviously buff everything. You just get everything nice and smooth, bro. I don't know, that's how I painted Khaki, and that's how I'm gonna do Braven's car as well. But another thing, if you noticed, I really like painting everything. So this car is a full color change, and whenever I do a full color change, even if you're to tear the entire car down, completely tear it apart, I want you to basically not see any of the color that it once was. So like the back side of this is painted, obviously the front side and the back side of the rear hatch, even the fenders, completely sprayed the back side of the fenders. The gas door, of course, because you see that whenever you open it up, but the back side of the handles, the back side of the doors, then obviously the passenger fender as well. So everything, literally everything, inside and out, front and back. Yeah, I'm really happy to have gotten all this stuff knocked out. Nowhere near done. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but yeah, it's never ending. We'll have to get everything wet sanded and then get it all clear coated. And of course, that's when everything is just gonna pop, bro. Whew, freaking bright out here. So now the only things that we have left are the front and rear bumper that needs to be painted on Braven's car, and then he also has the OEM hood. Now we do want a color match. Now he does have a carbon fiber hood for the car, in which we need to wet sand and clear coat this as well to basically restore it, get it looking good again. And what you guys already know, this is more than likely going to be on the car most of the time, but it's just going to be nice to have a color matched hood that you can just throw on there every once in a while. In which bringing up that topic, I'm thinking I want to get an OEM hood for Khaki and paint a color matched hood for Khaki as well. Like, bro, how wild would that be just to see Khaki with a color matched hood for once? It's just always had the carbon fiber hood on it. But yeah, it's just the front and rear bumper, and then the hood is left as far as color. Then of course clear coat, but we just went over that. But if anybody has a front and rear bumper for the DA, front bumper, we want it to be a 92, 93, of course, but like the last video, we're trying to get that crease out of the front bumper, and it's just, eesh. Braven's got his lip on here just to test fit it and see how it looks and everything. God, I hope you guys can see that. Of course, it's right where the sun cuts off, so it's tripping my camera out. Jesus Christ, here. Alright, now you should be able to see it, but yeah, I mean, I guess I can keep messing with it and try to get it a little bit better, a lot of it better. But yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world, bro. And I was noticing, like, the more that I was heating it up and trying to press it into shape, like I feel like I'm just making it worse and worse. So I would much rather just have a clean bumper to start off with rather than trying to bandage this one up, you know what I'm saying? But if we have to, that's what we'll end up doing, because it's just crazy how body parts for these 90s Hondas are getting so hard to find, bro. so I ended up getting my injectors back from Cody. He said that they flowed really well, and he did give me some videos. I'll go ahead and put those in right now.
So I just saw something interesting. I'm taking these out to try and clean the gunk off the tip. And there was a little bit left on there. Like I said, it found its way through. It cleared out on its own because this is cleaning and testing fluid. But I haven't taken these out yet. Look how much it cleaned off already. Just the fluid itself. Just from spraying it in there, that little test. I've not ran anything else through this. But you can see some of those holes are still got gum on them, over them. That's why the spray pattern's all strange. Here's another one. You can see that there's still some gum over the tip, but look how well it cleaned the tip already. So that spray pattern and the value is not going to be accurate to how they came in. I can't help that this basically cleaned them the minute that I put fluid through them. So we won't really know, but seeing how gummed up and how tarred up they were beforehand and now, my test, like 2 pulses, you know, 6 pulses cleaned them like this already. So unfortunately we can't really do a before and after. That'd be great, but I can finish cleaning the rest of the way and make sure that the spray pattern gets back to normal.
But yeah, as you can see, he ended up getting all that black tar stuff off of there, and he said that they all flowed really well, bro. They flowed 1,000 cc's. But of course, with the very first spray, like I don't know if maybe cleaning solution that he runs through there would just open it up with that first spray the way that like E85 going through it wouldn't, or what. But I don't know. They unplugged really quick. He wasn't able to see like a plugged up situation like I was honestly kind of hoping for. So I don't have really high hopes that that is what's going to solve our problem right now, but I do want to get the fuel system all put back together. I'm going to get the fuel rail put on, get the line hooked back up, and then we're going to run all this E85 out of my fuel cell, and then we'll fill it up. I have some 91. Then we'll fill it up with some 91 and run that through like he recommended to just break all the stuff up and move everything out of the lines. I'm not going to actually fire the injectors because I don't want any of that stuff running through my injectors. I'm just going to turn the fuel pump on and run it through the lines just to clean all that out. Once we do that, then I'll go ahead and drain all the 91 back out of the system as well. And then we'll take the fuel filter off right here and clean it out. Make sure it's good and clean. Sriracha! I put that on everything. Who listens to Tech 9? Throw it in the comments. Been listening to Tech 9 since like 1999, bro. Gotta lube up my O-rings. So hopefully I don't tear them because I don't have any more. I have to go to the store. You see, I hate it whenever Braven's at school. Because when Braven's at school and I'm looking for a tool, I can't just holler out like, Braven, get out here, freaking tell me where my damn drill's at. No, I gotta look around and find where he left it. That helicopter's freaking loud. What do you know? There it is there, Braven. There it is, Never does just put stuff away. Never does. Thing is working really hard to pump like nothing out. Oh, try it again. that's weird. This pump is definitely working really hard right now. And there's not a whole lot of fuel coming out, dude. Like, it's barely flowing out. So that leads me to believe, I mean, the only thing that could possibly be restrictive in this fuel system right now is the filter. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the filter pulled off. Unfortunately, I couldn't get all the fuel out of the fuel cell because, I mean, I don't want to put my pump underneath that much stress. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it's sucking hard, bro. Like, I would make a dirty ass joke about that, but honestly, I'm trying to be a little bit more of a family-friendly channel, you know what I'm saying? Anyhow, I'm gonna crack this thing open. It's probably gonna make a mess all over the damn floor, but I don't even care. I don't care. I'm just gonna have my super clean floor absorbent handy and ready, boy. Shameless plug. Was it a 21 or was it a 22? I don't remember. 22. Oh, we got a winner. Winner. Yeah. There we go, very nice, my friend. My friend, this is very nice. Hell yeah. And fuel all over the place. Smells absolutely amazing though. Love the smell of the 85. I absolutely love it. Gotcha. Rug. Filter, wrenches, dissect. Oh, you dirty bitch. You're not big enough, huh? Is that what she said? Of course it takes the fitting off and not mother trucker. Okay, I'll be back. I need a bigger wrench. Story of my life. Channel locks! Look, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. I only got one BFW. I don't have two BFWs. Okay. This doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. What's going on here? Well, I mean, at first glance, this thing really doesn't look like it's dirty or like it's plugged up, but I took it out into the sunlight and so I could actually really see inside of there well. And I don't know, man, like I don't know, but either way, I have a thing full of 91 octane right here. This is kind of the only thing I have right now to clean this thing out. But I'm gonna go ahead and soak it in there for a while, see what that does. Maybe that'll break up anything inside of there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm gonna let that soak for a little while. Maybe take a brush and kind of scrub on the inside of it. We'll come back in like 20 minutes and see if it's changed the color of the fuel at all. I'll try to remember to start the clip right here. 3, 2, 1. And it has been about 40 minutes now that this has been just soaking in here. And I came out and just kind of agitated it, shook it around and everything. And like, dude, there's nothing breaking loose. Like, yeah, there is some like little debris in there, which is, I guess, normal. But another thing is, watch as I pull the filter out. So like, imagine like the inside of the filter is full of gas right now. And it literally just flows right out. Like, it doesn't just hold gas in there at all. I don't know, dude. I mean, yeah, it's a little dirty, but I don't know. I just don't think that it's enough to actually cause the restriction that I was just seeing running the fuel pump, or I don't think the filter was plugged up, is basically what I'm saying. Another thing that I was thinking is maybe after that last time that I took the filter apart, maybe I put it back together backwards. But I looked up on Amazon, they actually have like a little video of the filter and it has an arrow on it showing the direction it's supposed to be flowing. And the fuel actually goes in this way. So, and then it comes out the sides and then flows through the other side. And that is how I had it running. So I didn't have it running backwards or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out to the spray booth really quick and blow it out with my air compressor. And then we'll put it all back together and I guess run some 91 octane through the system before we fill it back up with the E85. Alright, that was a lot of gas. But I mean, what are you gonna do, huh? What a frickin' mess. Well, goddamn, boy, I made a little bit of a mess, but that's alright. Got her all cleaned up. Well, sorta. Sort of, kind of, sort of. I'm almost out of that stuff. I'm trying not to use all of it. Yeah, I got the filter back on. Got the system all reconnected except for the return line, because now I'm gonna go ahead and fill it full of 91. Well, not completely full. I'm gonna put like a gallon in there. So, and you know what? I figured out why the pump was struggling to pump all the fuel out, because I had my temporary rubber hose going into this gas can, but I had to like smush the hose into here. Whenever I went to go unscrew this, it went like it released pressure. So I had this thing on, and this thing was like airtight. So it was trying to pump the fuel in there, and it was struggling because of how airtight that thing is. So that's the reason why the fuel pump was struggling so much to actually pump that E85 out. But now I know. Gotta save some for the lawnmower, and the weed eater, and the pressure washer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go fill this back up. Alright, got the system filled up with 91, and I got the return line hooked back up to our gas can. This time I have the vent unscrewed so it doesn't create pressure. Let's go ahead and kick the fuel pump on now, and well, for one, see if it's acting all restricted like that now that we open up that vent cap. And for two, to run that shit through the lines and hopefully clean them out. Oh yeah, that was it. That thing's flowing now. Haha, hell yeah. I'm actually excited. I was worried, bro. I was like, why? Why? Oh, why? It's flowing it faster than I can run in. I was about ready to go run and turn it off. Oh, it's empty. All right, now I'm going to, I don't know. I think that's it, right? You know what? I'm gonna put some E85 in here, and I'm gonna run like maybe a gallon of the E85 through the system. Also, I mean, it can't hurt. Oh, yeah, that's E85, all right. Jesus. Oh, she's full. Yes, sir. Filled all the way up. There's deadass just a spider crawling on my arm, and I lost my shit. I was like, ah, and I blew it off. Now it's inside of Khaki somewhere, crawling around. Look at that, bro. Like the tube can't take it as fast as the pump is delivering it. That should be good. I don't want to flow all of it out. It's really great though. Now there's a freaking spider crawling around inside of my car. Now I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully. Put my cap on, and gonna go ahead and take this temporary line off. Gotta put my return line back on. Then cross our fingers, bro. Hopefully she starts up and runs halfway decent, and I don't get attacked by a spider in the meantime, in the process, you know? All right, there it is. One upgrade that I've really been needing to do to Khaki that I haven't gone around to yet is my fuel pressure regulator. Now this whole entire fuel system, this is all PTFE fuel line except for my return, bro. The return is just a regular rubber hose that's rated for gasoline, but it's not rated for E85. So the problem that I ran into whenever I was doing my fuel system is there is a bar fitting on my fuel pressure regulator, and which it doesn't unscrew to where you can actually put an AN fitting on there. So I was kind of screwed and in a bind. I did end up picking up an AEM fuel pressure regulator. So this one actually does make it to where you are capable of running an AN line off of it. Now all I need to do is order a little section of -6 line, and then I need to get a couple of fittings, and then I'll run the PTFE line off of this AEM fuel pressure regulator down to the return that's actually on the tank down there. I haven't done it yet, and it's something I've been kind of putting off that I need to get done. Because every time that I have actually cleaned that fuel filter, there is like little black stuff inside of there, in which I really do think that that is the interior wall of that rubber line. I think that E85 is just breaking it down. It's never enough to actually like clog the system, and the fuel filter is catching it, you know what I'm saying, which is good. But yeah, I shouldn't be taking that risk, dude. I really need to get that switched out like ASAP. Man, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds better than she has in a long time. I don't know, I really think maybe the injectors did it, maybe the fuel filter, maybe a combination of both, but I'm not gonna know for sure till it actually warms up. We need to go and actually put a load on it, so I want to go rip her down the street a little bit. Good Lord. Another thing I need to do is the radiator actually has a really slow leak. I don't know if a lot of you guys will remember or not, but some time ago I actually had to take it down and have it repaired because there was some fins down there that were leaking. So took it to a radiator shop and they plugged it up and welded it shut, but it is now leaking once again. I don't know if I'm gonna need to go to a half-size radiator or what, but it's so tight in there, bro. There's no room. And I think that when the engine moves a little bit, I think the header is actually like brushing against the radiator. Either that or go to like a Sirocco radiator or something, like a tucked radiator setup to where we'd actually be able to move this forward some. One or the other, but what I'm going to do right now is just go ahead and just fill it up with water for the time being. Like I said, it is just a slow leak. And then just take her for a rip around the block. Just see if she's running like Khaki used to run. I don't know. Like I said, I'm sure it needs new plugs. Probably needs the tune touched up. The weather is quite a bit different from the last time that this thing was tuned. But I just want to drive it. I want to drive it. It's been a long time. It's been long enough.
I miss hearing that thing. That rumble on that thing's insane. It's not a little leak.
Huh?
It's not a little leak. And also your gas line isn't tightened up all the way. It's leaking gas.
Leaking gas?
Mm-hmm. And it's also leaking a lot of water.
A lot of water?
A lot of water. There's that. And you could hear that. That's the water hitting the freaking radiator header. Yeah.
Oh, that's not. Oh, yeah, that's not tight at all. Oops.
Oops.
Let's pull the Dan.
Dang.
Oh, burn, bro, burn. Well, it seems to be doing all right, man, except for this damn radiator. It's definitely leaking a lot more water than what I expected. So anyhow, yeah, I need to get a new radiator for it for sure. So before I do any more driving. But anyhow, I'm just trying to get her running good again. I'm not exactly sure why, because then I'm gonna be tearing this car completely apart here pretty soon. Not right away, but soon. For one, I'm gonna send the transmission off to be completely gone through. And then some other stuff that I'm gonna keep to myself. Anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Just kind of spending the day working on Khaki, bro. Now Braven's home from school. We're gonna actually get started on wet sanding the DA. We gotta get the chassis wet sanded and get it out there in the booth, but we gotta get all those parts moved out of the booth. And that's gonna be a job in itself, just finding a place to put all that stuff. So anyhow, I'm gonna be jumping right back on the DA now. I just wanted to, you know, touch bases with Khaki and dude, I think the fuel system problem is solved. I don't know, we'll find out. She started acting up a little bit, but I think it's because I think she's getting hot, bro. If I'm being honest, the gauge doesn't say it's getting hot, but I think she's getting hot. And that radiator is more than likely the reason why. Anyhow, peace.